Hey guys, Glosswitch Junction again, and today I am bringing you something completely different. It's still a review, but I thought I've only got a few of them, so why not? I've got an O gauge wagon review today by Dapol. As you can see, it's that big, it doesn't want to fit into frame. And yeah, let's take a closer look at this. So as you can see, it's by Dapol and it's got nice illustrations. It's simple. And it's almost like a thick cardboard, as you can see how thick it is. If we come over to the wagon details, the product code is 7F-056-016. I believe Dapol do 2 for N gauge, 4 for double O gauge, and 7 for O gauge, implying usually N gauge is 2mm, double O gauge is 4mm, and O gauge is 7mm. And the F, I believe, stands for freight. I believe, I'm not 100% sure. I know with the diesel locos, it's 7D for diesel, and then as for steam, it'll be 7S for steam. And as you can see there, it is a BR planked van bauxite wagon, and the running number of the wagon is B769392. And like I said, it's Dapol. So without further ado, let's get inside the box. It's quite nice. It is. I do really like the O gauge wagons by Dapol because the packaging's really well done. As you can see, you get a nice bit of foam on top, so there's no damage dealt. Take that off, and then here you can see it's almost like a double O gauge ice block packaging style. That just comes out. As you can see, we've got more foam down the bottom, and I got mine from Rails of Sheffield, so that's why that's in there. There's not much to it really. There's just foam inside there, and that's it. So if I get this out of shot, I will bring you onto this. There's no detail pack, it's already fitted. So if we lift this up, and then you got like a protective plastic sleeve to cover it, and there's the wagon. I did notice on the packaging it did split. It came like that. I didn't notice. As you can see, there's like a rip, and this wants to keep rolling away. I don't know if you can see it just there. I can stick my finger through, so just got to be careful there. So I'll get that out of a shot for you, and we'll move on to this. As you can see, it is a well detailed O gauge wagon. The decals on the sides are very crisp. It's all readable because it's O gauge. So if I zoom in for you, as you can see, it's all readable. On the side there, it's got 7,250 kilograms. I'm not sure what some of these are for. I'm guessing that's the height of it, 10 foot and 0 inches. I'm not sure what some of them readings are on that little chart. Please tell me down in the comments. I'll greatly appreciate that. Now if I zoom back out, it's the same on the other side. If it wants to focus, please. There we go. It's a van fit, because I know there's different wagons, box wagons, sorry, out. There's like banana van, there's fish van, there's the meat van, all kinds. If we move along to the end, as you can see, if it really does, it just doesn't want to focus anymore. There's plenty of detail where it's kind of corrugated on the ends. You can see the rivets going along the bottom here, and then along the middle, which is quite nice. And then we've got the vent up the top here with even more rivets around there. And we've got a 3-link coupling, which does work. So if the load comes under too much stress, this can pull out just to hopefully relieve a bit of that. And it's also got sprung buffers on all 4. And then the underframe detail, as you can see, it is crammed with detail. You've got your suspension here, there, and there. You've got your axle boxes. You got your this bit is your brake rigging, so it goes along here and then to all 4 wheels, as you can see. But I'm looking at it, it's the brakes are applied with the handle here, so you pull that down. I know some wagons are not powered, the brakes are enabled with like a steam brake, but I'm not sure this is or not. I'm not 100% sure. I think so, because I can't see why else there would be a pipe there. But like I said in my previous videos, the Dapol O gauge locos, you see them got sprung buffers and 3-link couplings. The 3-link couplings look good, but you can't really use them because it's very delicate. Whereas O gauge, this is how you connect them together, is through these 3-link couplings, and when they're on the track, they're buffer to buffer, so you need the sprung buffers for that. You can get inside this wagon if you just lift the roof off. As you can see, there's quite a lot of paint bleed, so if you were to put something inside here, maybe like a light or something, I don't know, you'd definitely need to paint the insides with like a dark, maybe like a black colour. But if you wanted to add more weight, you can do so, but it's quite weighty as it is. I think, if I'm correct, yep, the whole bottom of this chassis is die cast. So where all this framework is underneath, going along here, is all metal die cast. So that's where it gets its weight from. The wheels are very smooth, because I know some of them can have a bit of resistance. So it's nice that it's free rolling quite well. Going back to the sides of the wagons, as you can see, it is very nicely detailed with all the planks of wood going along and all the rivets going up the side where the metal would be to connect the 2 sides together. And then you got your metal framework going along the sides with even more rivets. You got your nice little like chain details here and there where the lock is. And then you've got your bar going up, make sure it's all locked. And then again, you've got another little chart here. I'm not sure what some of them read. I'm not sure like what it's for. So if you know what some of these readings are in the chart, I'll greatly appreciate that. Put that down in the comments, just to let me know for future reference. If we come onto the roof, there's not much detail. You've got some, I'm not sure what these are called, but it basically, if the rain drops, instead of falling and getting people wet, if they're loading the wagons up or unloading it, it just disperses the rain off the sides, so it doesn't get any personnel wet. Along the ends here, if it wants to focus, come on, there we go. You got a few rivets going along the top, which is quite nice, and then pretty much the same both ends with all the rivets and corrugated metal. I'm not sure if it's iron or steel or aluminium back in them days. I know it's plastic for the model, but it is a superb little wagon. It was on offer from Rails of Sheffield. It was meant to be, I believe, the RRP of this loco not Locomotive, what am I talking about? Jeepers. The wagon, the RRP, I believe is around £50 to £55, and Rails of Sheffield was selling it for £39, I believe. So it was an absolute bargain at the time. I'm not sure if they've got any more in stock. They were selling quite quick. I thought I'd grab my hands on it after Christmas, because with the sales and my Christmas money I got from people, I thought I'd treat myself. I do have more wagons, like O-gauge wagons I got for Christmas. If you want me to review them as well, it'll be something different on the channel, some O-gauge content, because I know double O-gauge reviews I can still do, but I don't know if that was getting boring. I just wanted to break it up a bit, give you something different to look forward to. Please tell me down in the comments what your thoughts on that is. The running performance of this, as you saw, both axles are very well done by Dapol. There's no hesitation there. It's all free rolling. The value for money is superb. Well recommend this for how much it was. As I said, I don't know if Rails of Sheffield have got any more, but if they do, I will put the link in the description if you want to go and get one, or two, or three. The packaging, I did like the packaging. I would give that I'd say the packaging, I would give it a 8.5. It's like normal ice block packaging, but I like the foam that came with it. That's quite cool, and it's well protected. It seems like to me O-gauge is well more protected than double O-gauge. So considering how big this wagon is, and if I get my double O-gauge box wagon, so I managed to find my two, I'd say, wagons from Bachmann. This one I did get from a second-hand bit, so I can't really complain about the price difference, because this was, I believe, £7, and there was nothing wrong with it. I just gave it a bit of weathering to dull it down. But brand new out of the shop, I got this cattle wagon, the LMS one by Bachmann, and this was £17.99 brand new. And you think something 4 times the size is £39. And then to top it off, I wanted to add a nice bit of detail, so I bought some cows to go inside. They were an extra £6. So if you add them together, so round it up to 18, 18 plus 6 is, put them on the spot here, 24 £24 for a very well, as you can see, it's quite detailed. Kind of looks fake in a way because the way the paint is laying. So if you do a size comparison of it, £24 for this wagon and £39 for this wagon, and you think of the size difference. And to me, O-gauge is starting to get more of a bargain than double O-gauge, because, for example, I will show you this now. So if I bring this out of shot, I will show you this now. This is a double O-gauge class 08, what my good friend Ollie got me for Christmas one time. I'll put the link in the description to his channel. Please go and show him some love and support. So this is a double O-gauge class 08. So the RRP for this locomotive is £140 and 99 pence. And this is double O-gauge if you look at the size of it. And then if I bring in my O-gauge class 08, the RRP is £199. I believe. I got this for £191 off Hatton's website. I could have got it cheaper off Rails of Sheffield or D-Rails, but they didn't have any in stock, so I had to go to Hatton's, pay that extra £10, I believe, because I know Rails of Sheffield was doing it for £178, I believe. But the price difference, this brand new, or the RRP, is £140. An O gauge Locomotive with this much detail, if you want me to review it, I can do, put down in the comments, is a 200 RRP, but I got it for 191. And do you think about the blooming size difference between the two? And the app, this weighs a lot compared to this little Diddy double O gauge one. It's kind of hard to hold it the way the camera is, but if you look at the size difference, it is ridiculous. And you can see that opens up as well. But no, I don't know why Hornby is charging that much for a double O gauge class 08. And as you can see, I can't get the whole train in shot. If I try and level that up with it, as you can see how big it is and how big it is from the roof, so you can just get an idea of the price difference. To me, O gauge, that's one reason why I like to go into O gauge. If you can find an O gauge bargain like the Class 08 or the Terriers, basically all the Dapol products, it is an absolute bargain. But as you can see, Hornby's charging over the price for double O gauge. Bachmann's charging over the price double O gauge wagons. When you compare them to the size of O gauge wagons, I could be saving a lot of money. This is 4 times the size of double O gauge wagons, and some of them are nearing £100 for one wagon. You know, you got to think about it. This is £39 off the Rails of Sheffield website, and this is £18 brand new out of a shop. So you're paying almost £20 for a little wagon, sorry. Or you could pay nearly £40 for something 4 times the size. 4 times the size would normally be £80. £80. £80 this should cost roughly, but it doesn't. It costs £39, and to me that's an absolute steal when you compare it to the rate double O gauge is going up. So in my opinion, I am slowly starting to switch to O gauge, mostly because of that reason. It is cheaper in the long run. Yes, it is more expensive because, you know, £18 for a wagon is cheaper than paying £39, but for the size of the wagon, you get a lot more. You get more for your money. So if I take them out of shot, so the value for money, as you just saw my big old rant there, I would give this, taking the price into consideration, I would give this, I'd say a 10, because you think about it, you can see how much detail is on that underframe. Each side, nothing missing. The highly detailed body sides, all the rivets is there, all the decals is very crisp, it's all readable. There's no missing details on the ends. And then you compare it to the double O gauge, where the paint finish is kind of bulgy and it makes the wood look like kind of almost like if it's bulging a little. As you can see there on the doors, it kind of, from a certain angle, it looks like it's bent. So it's, instead of it lying flat like that, it kind of looks blotchy where the paint's dried. And you know, you're paying that much for a double O gauge wagon compared to O gauge, and it's an absolute steal. So I think on that note, thank you all for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this review. It's something different, I thought. Please put down in the comments if you want to see more O gauge reviews. I can review the O gauge class 08 over there, or I can do a brake van review, or some more like 16-ton, well, not 16-ton, it's just 7 plank wagons. So once again, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this different video today. Please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification so you can be the first one to watch the videos. Don't forget to share this with a friend so you can get it out there. And also, if you want to support the channel, I'll leave a link in the description to Streamlabs. You can donate there, and then all the money, if whatever money is there, I will buy new locos to review, or wagons if you want me to. It's all gonna go towards the channel. So again, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all stay safe, and peace out.